GeeDaGenious here from the Beat London 103.6 FM, the Vocal Void Show. We are down here at Pizza Express over in Holborn, and we had the pleasure of seeing Loose Ends in action. So we are sitting down with Carl McinTosh. Whoop whoop. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing very well, thank you. You know, we just had the show, so I'm kind of hyped, as you always are after a show. Thank you.
Now, it was an excellent show, by the way.
Thank you.
So when was Loose Ends formed?
Loose Ends was formed in 1981.
Wow.
Only a couple of years ago.
Yeah, because I'm 21 every year, you know what I mean? Like, so what I wanted to say now is, so making all that music, all those years ago, up until now, how do you feel that your music is still being played and performed as much as it is?
It's nice. This time round, It's nice because we're not that famous. I can still walk down the street and I can get into situations where people don't really know who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I could be in the shop and I hear Hanging on the String come on, and I can quietly smile to myself. Whereas when I was younger, I'd have to run out the shop. So this is here he is. You know? So that's nice. I mean, we had it to the point where going to other countries, people would be working at the airport.
Yeah.
And people of color, especially America, they'd be like, there they are. And then the customs people would be like, oh, I'm your best friend. I'm going to get you through customs. And then they would just end up searching our bags. So
anyway, just like a normal customer.
Yeah, exactly.
But how did that feel at that time? When you say you was famous, I still think you were famous.
Give thanks. But I tell you what, it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, being famous is not really my thing. You know, some people really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I tend to think that it's much, much better to be slightly in the background.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really take the praises thing well. I get all embarrassed and shy. And I think it's much better if you're a little bit behind the spotlight and not so much in front of it. Because it is hard to be famous. You know, it's not easy. You can't just go to the store when you want. You can't just walk your dog when you want. You can't go out and put your bins out when you want. It's simple things, you know. Because people be going through your trash and, you know, I had one lady, you won't believe this, but she actually stripped naked and walked from the station and to my house. And it was really funny because I was cleaning my car and I had my door open.
Yeah.
And she just sort of walked straight into my house. And I thought, oh, someone just come in.
Yeah.
And I looked around and there was this naked lady. And then I looked outside my house and saw the whole of Forest Hill.
Wow.
Because while she was walking and taking her clothes off, they was watching her and walking behind her.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, it didn't end well.
That must have been an experience.
Yes, it was.
So, Carl, what would you say was your highlight of performing this evening?
I think the crowd was really nice. They were mellow, but they were there.
Yeah.
And I like that. You know, they weren't sort of overly excited. They were just mellow. But when we needed them to, you know, hail us up or support us, they were like, "What?" That's what you want. I think that's all you need, just a little support. I just love the laid back energy of this place. I think it's really, really different. I've never been playing in a round before. I've done it in Philadelphia, but never done it here in England.
In the UK?
Yeah.
So that what you would say that was quite soothing to you?
Yeah, I loved it. You know, the lighting. I know I couldn't see anyone, but I could feel them. I know it's a little bit of a joke in the show because I had my dark glasses on and I couldn't see anything. But after a while, you know, even if you've got dark glasses on, after a while, you can see a little bit. But you can't read. So I didn't know what song was coming next, but it was all part of the fun. You know, we have that little banter going on with the girls. It gives us the chance to talk to each other. And, you know, be funny and be human.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the band that you was working with, is that your normal band, your regular Loose Ends band?
Some players, but not the everyday players that we always play with. But some players couldn't make this show, so we had to bring in some. Excuse me. Some players couldn't make the show, so we had to bring in, our own players, guys that we know, guys that have played with us before, but it's not our regular band. Some of the songs wasn't represented the way we know, but it was lovely.
But do you know what? From the outside looking in, I thought that performance was absolutely excellent. Even the way like you guys work with the band and the band work with yourselves, I was there and all like, wow.
That is the magic of this place.
Yeah, definitely.
It's sort of you're in the performance almost, and not too in the performance.
Yeah.
It's sort because the lighting kind of separates us.
Yeah,
but
the artists can still do their thing.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Is there a stage, actually?
Yeah, it's a stage.
Is it on a riser?
A little bit of a stage.
Very different. Very different.
It's like a step like that.
Like a step.
A step stage.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have
Lovely.
a step stage going on.
Step stage, yeah.
So
Different.
when you're performing, what song would you say you absolutely love performing? Your all-time favorite. Song. Only one. You can only pick one.
I want to say Slow Down, but tonight it sounded a little bit different because we've got different players.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I think it's Hanging on a String.
Hanging on a
I
String.
think Hanging on a String. I think I like Hanging on a String because people get behind it, they recognize it, and they sing along with us. And, we all got up tonight and had a boogie, And someone told me later on that people don't normally do that, so that gave me a bit of an ego boost, and I couldn't get out the dressing room.
Okay, so for Loose Ends, what can your fans or the public expect from Loose Ends in 2023 that you can talk about? Because I know some things are like artists can't talk about them or groups.
Yeah, well, oh wow. Well, we got new music coming. That is a definite cert. We've been saying this for a long time, but what happened was some of our writers was not on board.
Okay.
And then just as I was gonna drop the album, suddenly they came on board. And it was like, no, wait.
Breaks.
Yeah. I mean, if fans have been waiting for, 20 years or whatever, then one more year is not going to make a difference. Not for quality.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think with Loose Ends that we have to really be, mindful of. Loose Ends had a certain quality.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put out bedroom demos 20, 30 years after the band's put out a record.
Yeah.
But we did put out a record last year called Gonna Make You Mine Forevermore.
Yeah.
And it was like a parody on Gonna Make You Mine, and then the song Forevermore, which is on the album, kind of came in to finish it off. A little bit of Marvin there. And I've done a Marvin cover also on the new album.
Wow.
What's Happening, Brother? I sing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I changed up the lyrics a bit so that we're talking about Brixton.
Yeah.
So
Looking forward to
hearing
that.
that. You won't even know who it is. You'll be like, oh, that's Marvin. I wish.
That's how good it is, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I wish.
That's great stuff. So
Yeah.
if somebody wanted to follow your progress or follow you around, how would they do that? What would be your contact details? Where could they go and find out where Loose Ends are?
Okay, so we have the website, which at the moment is down.
Okay.
But it's been up for about 5 years. At the moment, we're just changing management and we got in a kind of a,
So it's under
untangle
maintenance.
Yeah, it's under maintenance. But it is looseendsofficial.com. And I think our emails went back up today.
Yeah.
We basically took it from the site it was on and we put it on another site. So it's probably about 5 days where it'll be back up again and running. But yeah, it's looseendsofficial.com, official.com. And then it's on Instagram, we're on Loose Ends Music. And on Facebook, we're looseensofficial.com. I had to think about that one. But the website is also Loose Ends Official. I think on Facebook, we're just Loose Ends Official.
Loose Ends Official.
Yeah.
So there you have it, people. And is there anyone before we go that you'd like to big up or say thank you to?
Oh, wow. I wasn't ready for that. But I want to say thank you to Jeff Tom Smith, Tony Hall, Susan Benito, Wesley Joseph, Andy McLean, the girls who sing with me, the Divettes, Jerry and Michelle Glasgow. You heard of the Divettes?
Yeah, I've heard
There
of
you
them,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, them two are in the Divettes. So yeah, Dr. Lee, Adam Lee, our guitarist, and he's a real doctor, by the way.
Oh, literally, I thought you was joking.
No,
Oh,
he's a real doctor. On the weekends, he plays soul and funky and blues. And then, what were you now, Thursday? Tomorrow he's going to work, teaching doctors. Can you believe that?
Wow.
But he is funky. I love that. I love when people can do stuff like that, you know? He can go in between, which I could never do. But yeah, and I like to big up the Father himself,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Almighty.
Definitely.
Without him, it's not even me, you know.
Yeah.
He's privileged us really with hearing certain musics and being able to put it in our own music. So
Gift and a talent.
yeah, I mean, no, wait a minute now. That was making me sound like a superstar.
No.
But it is a gift, and you have to say it all comes from God. So yeah, big up the Almighty, definitely. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but no, I'm gonna no. And a big up Colin Myers. He's sitting over there. He's one of my good friends. He watched me fall out of a first-story window, and yeah, I've had a serious life, man. And you know what? We were at a party, and I had a rehearsal which started at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I was showing off to Colin. I was like, yeah, you're gonna come and see us rehearse, and walking home, my dad, if you're not in by a certain time, he locks the door. Yeah. So Carl had it all planned. I went round the other side and climbed up the lamppost and dropped and broke both my hands. And still had to go and play because I didn't realize it was broken at the time.
Oh my God.
But as I was playing, my fingers were getting stiffer and stiffer. And then eventually I had to bandage it up to actually, so I could play it. And then I went to the hospital and they said, yeah, you've broken both your wrists. So, yeah. Ooh. But it was a wicked demo. It was blood. It had blood in it. But yeah, that's how we love music. Music has changed so much because now, you have to pay for everything. Yeah. But back in the day, we take it. You have to pay for everything. You have to pay for the band. You have to pay for the rehearsal. You have to pay for the sound check. You have to pay for everything. But back in the day, we kind of did it as a hobby, and we relied on each other to chip in, and it was for the love. And we didn't care whether it was going to get signed or not. And I think that's probably why we did get signed, because we just had the love for the music. We'd have done it for nothing. Yeah. But my roots are reggae, though. I come from reggae.
So do I.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, my roots are reggae. I played in many reggae groups, Scatter Rocks, Black Chalice. Big it up. Keith Drummond, big up Keith Drummond, Elroy from Black Slate. They were our managers. Wow. We used to play in the Phoebe's Club. As I say, I'm from Tottenham. Used to be a bad boy from, from Stokey.
See another Tottenham.
See it there.
Hey, big up, yes, cat.
Yeah, big her up, yes. Yeah, big up Tottenham massive, always, And so it was different, but now we kind of got it back on an even keel now. So we kind of found our feet, and we're able to do what it was that we did then. But it was a long struggle. It didn't just come like that because you have to go through all the bad gigs, and then you start to sort it out, and eventually people start to go, oh wait a minute, I remember this song. Yeah. And then they get into it, and before you know it, you're going. Yeah.
So there you have it, people. We are with Carl McinTosh, Loose Ends. This has been GeeDaGenious, the Beatline on 103.6 FM, the Vocal Void Show. Stay tuned. You never know what's coming next. And make sure you follow Loose Ends.
Loose Ends Music on Instagram, Loose Ends Official on Facebook, and looseendofficial.com is our website. So look out for us. Voila.
Peace.